Hey guys, sorry it's been so long since my last tutorial, but good news is summer's coming up and I should hopefully have a lot more free time to create a lot of content for you guys. So I'm excited to get that out for you. But today we are dancing to Hozier's work song. This is an intermediate based choreography. If you are a beginner and wanting to try this, I'll talk you through a couple of the movements, but as always, be safe with your body as you're trying this. I am going to show you the combo first and then we're going to get started.
Never fret none about what my hands and my body done. If the Lord don't forgive me, I'd still have my baby and my babe would have me. But I was kissing on my baby and she put her love down soft and sweet. In the lonely light I was free. Heaven and hell were words to me. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down. I'll crawl home to earth. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down. I'll crawl home to earth.
All right, guys, let's get started. I'm excited. I'm going to try to be as careful as I can with this mic while I'm moving so it doesn't like rattle in your ears. So let's do this together. Okay, here we go. We're going to be facing the front. Nice and easy. Gosh, I feel like I haven't filmed these so long for you guys. I like don't know what to do. Okay. Oh my gosh. We're going to step our right foot forward. Our hands are going to come right to the center of our body. I have my right hand above my left hand here. Okay, right in the center. And I want your elbows out. So make sure that when you step, those arms are big, elbows are out because they're going to eventually cave in. So you want this first step to be big, like you're taking a big breath in. And then you're going to exhale as you take that next step. So here we go. We're going to take a right foot forward, step those hands here, and then we're going to cave in, boom. And that's going to be a little contraction right here too, okay? And if we're unfamiliar with what I mean by contraction, you are caving that belly in, you are rounding your spine. Don't press your shoulders up, okay? Easy habit, we tend to bring those shoulders up, pressing down, tucking that booty under, we're caving here, okay? Making a nice C shape with your spine right there. I want you to think big on that first step, and then everything just melts in. Okay, let that head kind of melt with you as well. You're going to step that right foot forward. Leave your left hand right here on your belly. You're going to step your left foot forward. That right hand is going to come to the side of your head here. I'm doing this really slow-mo for you guys so you can see. I'm getting so nervous with this mic right now that it's not making noises. I want you to start with your hand here, and it's going to come around your head, and then it's going to pull down the side of your face here, okay? So if you've seen my videos, I talk about this a lot with my students as well. My favorite phrase, if it's your body, you can touch it. We get so nervous, like we do hugs, we do things, and we don't want to just like grab. So your hair is going to be fine. It won't get messed up, okay? That hand should touch your head and it should really pull. I mean, let that hand really drag and pull your hair like you're putting shampoo and you're washing it in there, okay? Don't be afraid of that. That's what's going to really dive you more into that feeling of this, okay? Because this is a lyrical dance, right? We're putting feeling and passion and emotion into it, so that's going to help you. Okay, I talk a lot. I'll try to keep going, okay? Right foot forward, we step, hands to your belly. Cave it in, boom. Step that left foot forward, hand comes to the side of your head. Now you're tall again, you're tall here. Lift, pull it around. There's just a little melt into that. From here, you're gonna pull that right knee up to a passe, and your right hand is gonna come to the top of that knee. And I want you to push it down, boom. Like it's really hard to push down. Like you're really pushing that right shoulder, okay? Like your knee is resisting you and you're like, ugh. Like it's so hard and you have to push it down. We want to feel that, okay? So it shouldn't just be a pretty drop here. Again, push. We should feel how hard that is. That's the illusion that we want to give to our audience, okay? One more time, go back, we're gonna keep going on. We step that right foot forward, boom. This is big, remember, elbows open, then cave it in, boom. Step that left foot forward, hand comes around, pull to the side of your head, it's knee, press it down. Good, and really let yourself sink into that, okay? If you can see, my head was even falling with that, okay? You're gonna step your left foot out and your hands are gonna clasp together. You're gonna reach up to that corner and really reach. You see, if I'm pointing my right foot, I want this really lifted right here. We're gonna turn over our right shoulder to the back. Our feet are gonna be together and our hands are gonna come kind of right almost on top of our head. And you see, again, my elbows are out. It's not here. It's big right here. Don't worry, I'm gonna go back and give you the words and the timing of this, okay? I'm just gonna get you out of this. From right here, you're gonna open, boom. And if you can see, I'm looking down here too, okay? I want you to really open that back and I want that head dropped. It's gonna allow you to open through that back even more. So I want that head down as you're right here and then, okay? When we open those arms, this is a moment where you're giving that illusion. There's so much strength in your arms right now, but we're giving that illusion of that softness as it opens too, okay? So when we're here, I'm really using all my muscles and I'm allowing my hands through my fingertips. My hands are the soft part, my arms are the strength. So when it opens, whoo, we should really feel that. I hope that noise was not loud in the microphone. I'm sorry. Let me go back and let's talk to you about the timing and the words. If you have seen my videos before or if you're new to my channel, I go through this quicker than I would in a normal class to teach this because you do have the option to forward and rewind. I can only make these videos so long, so stay with me, okay? Remember, you can forward and rewind, pause it as much as you need. So we're here. You're gonna step that right foot forward. He says, my babe would never on fret. You're gonna melt. Fret none about what my hands and my body done. Yeah, the timing. One more time. Okay. Step that right foot forward. My babe would never fret none about what my hands and my body done. If the Lord don't forgive me. That's the timing there. Let's keep going on. You're going to step your legs out to a wide second plie, okay? And it's going to go right, left, okay? Your feet turn out as you do that, right, left, okay? The lower you can get, the better that this is going to look, okay? So get low, not here, get low, okay? Your left arm is just going to drop by your side right here. This right arm, I want you to think of almost it's scooping from your butt and scooping out to the side as if you're reaching for something. Someone's going to put something in your hand right here, okay? Scooping from your butt. And that should look like right, left, scoop. And you have a second there, so don't rush it, okay? All of these movements are very intentional with the words in this song, so don't rush anything, really move with the words, okay? Boom, boom. You're going to turn over your right shoulder. We're going back to the front. And I want you to think of this right elbow pulling you around. This left leg, this one right here, is going to drag around. I'm just going to show you, okay, and then we're going to talk about it. So you're going to pull it here. Boom. Oop, trying to do that slow-mo. So your right leg stays bent, okay? It's just a little pivot here. You're just barely lifting that heel to get you around to that right diagonal. Let's go back, okay? You're here. This is on me. Boom, boom. Pull around. So again, this is what your legs should look like as it's dragging around. And you're just doing a little half drag, boom. Step that left foot forward now to that diagonal. You should be standing nice and tall right here and reach that left arm forward. Let's go back. What my body done, if the Lord don't forgive me, I would have my babe, and my babe would have me. Okay, watch that we're giving power into a lot of these movements, okay? This moment, there's softness and there's power, right? This, boom, there's strength and then softness. Strength, then softness. This is strength, boom, softness. Okay, so play around with that where you're really putting those different elements into that. All right, so we're right here. We're going to bend our standing leg, our left leg right here, and you're going to develop that right leg up to the front. Okay, it's a little bit slower. Take your time there. It's not about the height of your leg. I tell the same thing to my students when I taught this. When I am teaching this, and what I'm looking for is more of the control and how straight we're going to get that leg and that pointed foot. Okay, all of our flexibility is going to be different, so it's not just about getting that leg up there and then we look like this in the air. Okay, so what I mean by that left arm is going to drop, and at the same time we're going to bend that left leg, which is going to be our supporting leg right here. We're going to bend that leg. I'm going to do the slow-mo, and I'm going to pull that right knee up first, and then I'm going to extend, boom, okay? So again, yours might be a little bit smaller. It might be right here, and that's okay, right? It's about that control and that long line. You'll get there as you improve your flexibility. That leg will get higher, okay? So really, really focus on that, because I see that so often in dancers is we just want to get our leg up there and we lose all the fundamentals with it. So keep going on. Babe would have me. I was kissing on my babe. Oh my gosh, I'm already losing the words. Step, and you're just going to fold over and drop like a rag doll. Okay, that leg should pull you whoop, like a rag doll. Bend your knees, drop that head forward. Okay, so, and my babe would have me. I was kissing on my babe, and she reach that right arm forward, stand nice and tall. You're going to step your left foot here. You're going to face the front now, and your hands are going to come over to your left shoulder. Okay, left shoulder, pointing that right foot. I have to be really careful with this movement right now because of the microphone, so I'm not going to really touch my body, but you should. Okay, your hands are just going to slide across to your right shoulder, and then they're going to push down. Okay, so again, and I'm going through this slow because I'd really like for you guys to challenge yourself and get even deeper, get out of your comfort zone. Okay, so where you are going to naturally go the first time, the next time you do it, go even deeper. What I mean by that is push even further here. See if you can lean into it even more and really lean. I'm going to go through the movement. This will make more sense. Okay, I'm just talking you through the upper body right now. You just extended, you just develop a whoop, step, boom, reach that right arm to that corner. Hands come to that left shoulder. Now it's going to slide. I'm just doing the upper body. We haven't done the legs yet, okay? I'm sliding. Look at my elbow. Look how high that's getting. And now I'm going to push it down, okay? That's the whoop flow that you want to feel in that upper body. Now let's add that leg. So what our leg is doing here is it's pulling to a turned in passe, and it's going to circle out, it's going to open, and it's going to step behind you and then out. Okay, so again, just your legs. You stepped out, your hands are here. As you push, okay, if I was about here, I want to be here. Those hands are about to the center of my chest. This is about where I want to be with my knee. And then they're going to push, boom, together, step back. As I step this foot out, I'm going to step it wide because I'm going to drop my body down, and I'm going to drag that right hand down on the ground, and I'm going to angle my body now to this left corner. So you can see here, I'm almost in like a little lunge, okay? All that support and weight needs to be on that left leg now, because I'm going to slide that right leg up to a passe. This right arm continues circling, and it's going to drop behind me as I arch back. Okay, it's hard to hold. My body's old, okay? I can't arch back as well as I used to be able to. All the years of injuries, okay? Back, and then you're going to throw your body forward. Boom. Let's go back. So, let's go from my babe would have me. I was kissing on my babe. And she put her love, this is on love, touch that shoulder, down soft and sweet. That's the timing. You're going to keep coming up. In the low lamplight, I was free. I'm just going to keep going. It's 2 steps back. You're going to come up and your hands are going to come to the side of your head. Couple steps back. Heaven and hell were words for, and on me, take a breath. Me. Now we're to that chorus, okay? Let's go back from the very top, and then we're going to add that chorus on, okay? So from the very top, I'm going slow here for you. We'll speed it up. And just so you know, at the end of this as well, I will do this combo facing the mirror with the music so that you can follow directly along with my body with the music, okay? So it's coming, don't worry. So we're here. We step. My babe would never fret none about what my hands and my body done. If the Lord don't forgive me, I'd still have my babe and my babe would have me. I was kissing on my babe and she put her love down soft and sweet. In the low lamplight, I was free. Heaven and hell were words to me. Woo! Okay, I'm going to keep going on. Remember, if you need to go back and do that again, you can. We have to keep going on them for the video. Okay, so we're here. You're going to pull that right knee up, and you're going to bend in your standing leg. Left hand is going to come right on top of your knee, just like this. Again, elbow out. Watch your elbow. It's not here. It's out. And this right hand is going to swing back. So it should look like, boom. And again, there's that contraction again, okay? You're not lifted here. This is pulling in. Yeah, I always like to picture a contraction as if someone just punched you in the tummy, okay? And it's that cave in, all right? So you're here, we're here, just to get you into it slow-mo. If I went into this slow-mo, okay, I'm bending, my hand is right on top of my knee, and you see my right hand is flexed here too as it swings back, boom, okay? Whoo, that should be big. So now, I have you in a bent leg right here too because it's going to help a lot more with that support because this right leg is going to stay lifted. Okay, so you need to have a lot of control in that standing leg because from here, again, I'm doing this really slow-mo for you. I was going to drop down. You see how my arms are dropping? And now this leg is going to pull up to a fan kick, boom, and step. Okay, same as the other leg. Okay, doesn't have to be about the height. It's about the control and the form in your body. So if it needs to be a little bit lower, okay, and you're working on that flexibility and the control in it and the strength too, because it takes strength, that's okay. Okay, we can be here, boom, and it can still be here and still be really beautiful. Yeah, so pay attention to that. So again, here, you're going to step on that right foot and we're going to do an inside turn. Now, this is not on a high releve. We're not here on this turn, okay? It's almost more of a pivot as you're coming around, and you're just going to throw your arms. I just did that better than in the video. So you watched me do the combo first. I fell out of it a little bit. Yeah, okay. See, we're not all perfect. Okay, you're here, stand. You're going to step on that right foot. You're turning over your right shoulder. And again, your arms are coming through first, okay, just a little bit. But I want this to be more of kind of like a throw, like you throw your body into it. You're still controlled. Don't just flail your body all over the place, okay? But I don't want you to think so much placed. Hope that I'm making sense with that, okay? Again, as you come around, think almost low. Think low, okay? It's just a quick turn. No, yes. Yeah. You're watching this and you're like, we don't get it. I wish I could just have all of you in class with me right now. It would be so much fun and better. Okay, here. Step. We go boom, step. So did you see how I'm low here? Throw, and I want that throw as you land. You're facing that corner right here. Yes, you're gonna step on that right foot. Your hands are gonna go to the ground. This is where I'm a little nervous with this mic. I hope this doesn't make noise as I do this. I'm gonna demonstrate it, and then we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna step into it here, okay? Your right leg is gonna go up, and you're gonna do just a little hop off the ground, okay? Now, this is where some of us might have the flexibility and the strength where you can go into a full split, into a handstand, which fabulous for you. Just watch your timing, okay, that you're not late getting into this next part because it does go quick. It's more about getting a straight line here with that leg, okay? So it's a little hop, lift, and then we land here. So let's talk about that though, okay? And this is gonna be a moment here where we come in. If you're a beginner and you're trying this, please be careful, okay? I don't want you to hurt that bottom foot, okay, when we're right here. So, but I'm gonna talk you through it. So we just did, we're here. When, and really throw, that head should throw. If your hair is down, your hair should be whipping all over the place in this dance, okay? It's really gonna tell you you're in it. When, and get that passe high too. Passe high. When my time comes around, actually, you're going to put your hands down on around. Time comes around, lay me gently. That's the timing of that. Hard to do without the music, but that's the timing. So this little hop, let's talk about this hop again, okay? So you're landing, your foot is pointed, okay, same as you would do with a toe roll. You really want to think that top of that foot and really point that foot. You have to really point that foot. The first thing that happens, I'm gonna turn this way so you can really see my foot. The first thing that happens with this back foot, if we're beginners, is we want to tuck those toes and put the ball of our foot down because we get nervous and we want to protect our body. When in actuality, you're going to slam that knee down a lot more. It's going to hurt it, okay? So that's why we want to point that foot. Boom, we're using that strength to roll and control, okay? So let's go back here. So when you do that little hoppy hop, okay, that hop, I wish I could suspend in the air. You're tucking that foot. It's just a little hop. If this was just my standing leg, you can see it literally just comes off the ground, pointed. So as soon as that right leg leaves the ground, it should point to set it down. Instantly, point. Yeah, point. So again, you just turned here. You drop down. Boom and boom. Point your feet. Point your feet. Okay, cool. Let's keep going on. We're here. Boom. You're going to put weight into those hands. I'm already prepping my back foot here because I'm going to push out. I'm going to slide that right foot out to a plank. Boom. Now, don't drop your hips here, okay? Then we're putting it all in our back. It's not in our core. And we're not in a triangle either. You want a straight line in your body. That's your plank, okay? Boom. You're going to drop knees, elbows. And I want to make sure that that is really clear. Plank, knees, elbows. Now, with my body, again, I'm a little bit older, so I gotta be careful. I'm dropping just to my right elbow, and I'm letting my left one hover just a little bit, okay? Just to give myself a little bit more control. And that's okay. You don't have to slam both elbows evenly on the ground. Yeah, I just want to see knees, drop it down. And again, that's strength, yeah? I'm using a lot of my upper body and my core right there, so do your workouts, okay? Don't skip that. Let's go back. I told you I talk a lot in these. Could be doing these forever, so I need to hurry up. Okay, go back to the chords. All right, so we're here. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold, dark ground. Okay, you see how my feet are pointed right here? That's gonna matter, okay? Hopefully you guys are okay going down on that foot. Again, this is why I wish I was in class with you guys so I could watch and actually help you. The only thing I don't like about these tutorials, I wanna be able to help you guys. So when you're here, I just wanna talk about that one more time. It's just a little hop, okay? It's more about this leg right here that I'm shaking. I really want that straight. Okay, try to get that bottom foot off the ground as much as you can. I have to bend my leg. You see how I'm bending it? Because it's a little hop, a little jump. Bend, then tuck. Okay, and then they do land bent. They both land bent. So lay me gently in the cold, dark ground and let that head drop. I mean, that should be so dramatic. It should be 1, 2, 3. We should see the different moments here. Okay, fantastic. You're here. Let's keep going. You're going to want to tuck those toes. This moves quick. Okay, just this moment. So breathe. And when I say quick, I always like to really stress that quick does not mean rushing it. A lot of times we think quick and we just move fast instead of actually listening and moving with the music. Okay, so again, I'm giving you the words when you're moving on, so listen to it as you're doing it. Okay, in the cold, dark ground. There's a little breath right here. Okay, you're going to push onto that right hand. You're going to go out to that plank and you're going to extend that left hand out. And I want you to look where you're reaching. Okay, again, I know, sorry. This whole part is a strength. I believe in you though. You're here. Boom. Okay, I'm going to do this slow-mo for you. Oh my gosh, I'm really having to use my core to do this slow-mo for you. Okay, left hand is tucking. Look, it's tucking. I'm tucking that left knee to the ground. I'm tucking now. And I want you to think of pulling and tucking that left elbow under. Okay, so you're here. Tuck that knee. Tuck your elbow. Tuck. And now you're going to continue rolling my right. I'm doing this slow-mo. Your right arm is going over your head as you roll. And you're going to land here to lay. So your right arm should be out. You're laying down. I'm going to get you off the ground and we're going to go back. You're going to whack that left leg up. Boom. That momentum, as that leg lowers, that momentum is going to pull you up. And you're going to step and reach right out of that. Okay, let's go back. Let's go from down here. Lay me gently in the cold. So I want to be clear on this too when you're here. I'm already prepping my back toes. Bink. Bink. Slide. Okay, in the cold, dark ground. No. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, I'm so focused on this, I'm forgetting the words. Lay me gently in the cold, dark ground. No grave. You guys all singing there and you're like, oh my gosh. No grave. Tuck can hold my body down. I'll come home, crawl home, come home to her. Okay. Watch that shoulder tuck again one more time, and then I'm going to keep going on because I'm probably dragging this out so long. When we tuck that shoulder, okay, again, you're scooping. It's a scoop. Let that body start to roll. That knee is here for you. Tuck that shoulder. So I'm here. Hopefully that just, you can see me from where I'm at here. Continue. Let that arm extend up, that right arm up. Continue rolling here. Just want to make sure that we all are rolling correctly on that one, okay? Come home to her. You have a breath right here. There's like a 1 second, 2 second moment right here. You can take a couple steps back if you want. You can just use that and just let yourself just breathe and kind of melt. I'm really big on using every ounce of your music, okay? Don't be afraid. I've seen from what I've seen in dancers, a really common habit a lot of dancers get is we just want to rush through everything. We want to get to the next moment. And we get uncomfortable or we just get anxious and we want to get to the next spot instead of we get afraid to just sit. Just sit and let your body just breathe and be in a moment. Okay, and I really encourage that. But there's movement to it. We're not just hanging out and waiting, okay, unless that is the choreography. But there's movement. You just stood up. Boom. This is on her when he says her, okay? So open up to that. Be yourself moving that. So I'm going to keep going on. You're going to step that right foot back. You're going to throw that elbow. Boom. And you should look that way too. And really let that elbow pull. Boom. When we're going to take our hands, they're going to clasp right here. And we're gonna now pull towards our left, okay? So we're doing another pivot. We're gonna do an attitude here. So we're gonna step, and that left leg is gonna lift an attitude. I'm gonna stay bent in my supporting leg here. I'm gonna stay in that plie, okay? Here. And my elbows are gonna push. I'm doing this slow-mo. I'm just gonna turn, turning here. You're gonna land back to the front, and you're gonna set that knee down. So again, you can see I was setting my foot down pointed, okay? Control there. I really want you to try to avoid setting your toes to catch yourself, okay? If you need to, you can, but again, you're just slamming your knee on the ground, and I want you to try to avoid that as opposed to setting that foot down here, and we're controlling that, okay? We're supporting so that knee doesn't slam, and it just looks prettier, okay? You're here. I'm gonna get you this one movement, and then I'm gonna go back a little bit. You're gonna toe roll on your right foot. Make sure that knee is out to that diagonal. Your arms are gonna circle right and around, okay? So your knee is gonna go here, your foot, and again, toe roll here. You're pointing your foot, same like we just did on that little hop down to the ground. You're rolling on the top of your foot. Do not tuck your toes and push the ball of your foot. If you don't know what the ball of your foot, that thing right there, that squishy part, okay? I see that a lot, okay? So again, that's why this is intermediate based, but be careful. You circle around, toe roll, down, boom. Okay, let's go back. Let's go from we just stood up on, you just kicked your leg, you just stood up, to her. When my time comes around, I'm gonna get you, we're gonna go to the end of this right now, okay? And then I'll go back. You're here, comes around, you're gonna roll onto your back, lay me gently. So now I have a little space between my feet, okay? My arms are all the way out to the side. The palms of my hands are pressing into the ground right here. Boom. And please point your feet through this whole thing, okay? I always remind my dancers, anytime that we're in movements or we're on the floor, our foot is lifted, unless it's choreographed that way, your feet should always be pointed. Okay, we are dancers, okay? So if we're here, for instance, we're about to slide in a moment, our feet are gonna slide, they should be pointed, okay? You're dancing, point those feet. So you're here. I talk too much, I'm sorry. You're like, shut up and give us the choreography. Okay, you're just here. Lay me gently in the cold, dark, those hands are clasping. You're gonna pull it into your chest, and you're gonna slide those feet at the same time. So that should feel like everything is caving in together, okay? Here, from here, I love this part. You're gonna pull your hands in. There's like a little prep here where it goes and then it pulls out. Here, and slap those hands down and out. And again, we're back out to that spot. Have fun with that. Boom, really slap that down. Back here. Time around. Lay me gently in the cold, dark ground. No grave. Now we're going to arch to sit. So press the palms of the hands into the ground here, okay? And I really want you to feel like there's a string from that belly button right from the center, and someone's pulling you up there, right in that chest, lifted up, so that that head falls back and you push up. You see, feet pointed, yeah? Again, this is your core that's here, so this does take strength. Try to keep your body even. Try not to lean to one side and do any of this kind of weird stuff, okay? We're pulling up from the center. I have my dancers sometimes to practice just arching and then pulling down, and we'll get a little higher and we go down, okay? So really work on that. That's what you have these hands here for as well. Really arch. That head should be the last thing that's coming up. So you have to release that head and let that chin be as far away from your chest and neck as you can, okay? Really open that up here. So we're here, cold, no grave, can hold my body down and let that head just flop forward down. We're going to do a shoulder roll back. You can do it on your right shoulder, left shoulder, no preference here. You do what's good for you. Mine is my right shoulder, okay? I'm not going to do this too much because this mic, I really am afraid that this is going to like make loud noises in your ear if it hasn't already. I'm so sorry. But we're gonna roll back your knees. I can't talk. Your knees are gonna stay bent. You're here, okay? We're gonna roll back. You're gonna land on your knees here. And then we're gonna do 2 crawls forward. And these better be the most dramatic crawls, like your life depended on it. You were in the desert for hours and you had no food or water and you're like, oh my God, why? And then your body is just gonna give out, okay? Drama. You better give drama on those crawls, okay? That's your end right there, by the way. But let's go back for just a second, okay? Let's talk about that shoulder roll, just in case. Couple tips if you're working on your shoulder rolls, okay? When you're here, you really want to think of lifting and opening. So whatever shoulder you're rolling on, I hope you can see, that chin has to open up. You need to make space here for that shoulder. So we can't roll if our head is tucked here. So you have to open, almost as if you're trying to look behind you a little bit, okay? So really open up so that you're rolling on that shoulder. And you can even practice a little bit where you start to practice here, touch those toes, you're looking this way, okay? You can start to get a little comfortable with it and start to practice those little things as you go into it. So just a couple little tips. Again, if you're a beginner and you've never done this, I really don't recommend doing it for the first time in this video. Please don't get hurt. Have somebody help you and then do this, okay? So please be careful. Let's go back from come around. Lay me gently in the cold, dark ground. No grave can hold my body down. I'll crawl. Oops. I was trying not to move the mic. I'll crawl home to her. Boom, boom. That's our whole dance. Let's go through the whole thing. Again, I hope I'm doing this well enough that you're getting it. I am hurrying through this. Please pause and rewind as much as you need. I got to make these videos a certain length. So here we go. We're going to go from the top. I'm going to do it slow, okay, slow tempo. And then we'll do it with the music into the mirror. So here we go. From the beginning. Right foot steps forward. My babe would never fret none about what my hands and my body done. If the Lord don't forgive me, I'd still have my babe and my babe would have me. I was kissing on my babe and she put her love down soft and sweet. In the low lamplight I was free. Heaven and hell were words to me. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold, dark ground. No grave can hold my body down. I crawl home to her. Boom. When my doing it slow, time comes around, lay me gently in the cold, dark ground. Pull it in. No grave can hold my body down. I'll crawl home to her. Boom. Ooh. Oh, I just hit the mic. That just definitely made a noise. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. That's your dance. Can you tell I'm getting older? Oh my God. I'm going to do it with the music into the mirror for you guys, okay? I'm so happy to bring another tutorial to you. I love when you guys send me your requests for songs. I do write those down, and I love even more when you do these videos and then you send them to me on Instagram. I'll put that down below, but please, I love seeing you guys try these videos. So thanks for dancing with me.
I would never fret none about what my hands and my body done. If the Lord don't forgive me, I'd still have my baby and my babe would have me. But I was kissing on my baby and she put her love down soft and sweet. In the lonely light I was free. Heaven and hell were words to me. When my time comes around, Lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down.